Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze. So we talk about sport of boxing. Hey, in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank guys so much for tuning into Flash Live such as this. Commenting in the comment sections of the video, sharing it up, liking it up. Hey, if you're new to the platform, if you love the sport of boxing, this is definitely the place for you. Go ahead and share it up and like it up and all that good stuff, man. What's going on, my guy LeVar? How you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, big bro? Salute to you.
How's it going over in your neck of the woods? All good?
Yeah, it's all good, man. You know, 71 degrees, a little windy, but hey, I like it. I'm in the house, cool AC, enjoying my day.
Hot down here. It's getting hot down here. We're getting around the upper 80s now, so it's getting nice and warm out there. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting in that summertime weather, man. It's getting even hotter now because of this official announcement. Hey, people were still doubting it. I was doubting it too for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to get into that in a moment, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in. Those who are jumping in, we appreciate y'all. And those who will come in the playback, we appreciate y'all also, definitely. So thank you guys so much, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, a lot of stuff going on, LeVar, this week when it comes to sport of boxing. Last couple of weeks, you know what I'm saying? There were rumors, as it has been. But we're going to get into that in a moment as far as Bud and Spence, man. But this is the thing about it, man. Ever since, and I think we said it before, as far as with the, Tank Davis and the Ryan Garcia buildup when it was announced, that overshadowed like all the other fights that were announced at that time, all the other fights that were going down at that time, Tank and Ryan Garcia. Right now, since this is, fresh, man, this is fresh, you know what I'm saying? Straight out the oven, out the kitchen, this whole Bud and Spence thing, right? It's official now. You know what I'm saying? It's what am I saying? Why am I saying this? Why am I bringing this up? Because it's overshadowing now all the other fights that are going around at this time now and these dates. Clarissa Shields, as a matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? You sent that post recently, to my direct, my DM, I forgot who the replacement was, but Gabrielle's, she's out of the mix because she popped dirty apparently with the PED stuff, man. Crazy. Left and right, LeVar, we're getting these PEDs, bro. Left and freaking right. Wow, that's overshadowed. It looks like no one's really paying attention to that, We just got the freaking, Haney and Lomachenko, fight. People whining, pouting, complaining, whatever. I personally thought Lomachenko won, but it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not calling it robbery by no means. I personally did think Loma won, but hey, the judges are the judges. They scored what it is, calling it no robbery by no means. A very close fight. Why am I saying this? Because that's being overshadowed now. Everyone's shutting up about that now. Everyone's shutting up about that now because we got the Spence and Bud now. You know what I'm saying? So, but first, I do want to jump into that. Definitely give Haney and Loma that respect. You know what I'm saying? That due respect, in this show. And definitely want to talk about them. First, the aftermath. Okay, whether we had it, whether whoever had it, you know what I'm saying? Haney won, Loma won, however you want to cut it, however you want to, slice the cake. It is what it is. Haney won, definitely. Still undisputed champ, 135. The aftermath, though. Let's get to the aftermath because we can break it all down. We could talk about, this guy won these rounds and this guy won them rounds, whatever. Haney won. Okay, so the aftermath, LeVar. This is what caught my attention. I want to start with this one first. Right after Haney won, right? He was in the ring, and reporters coming to Haney, blah, 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 whatever. Asking him questions, this and that. And guess who shows up to the ring? Shakur Stevenson. The photos are viral, man. The pictures are viral. The video is viral where, Shakur was looking at Haney. You know what I'm saying? He had that look. You saw that photo, right? He was just looking. He was just straight looking at Haney. You know what I'm saying? He had that tunnel vision look at Haney. You know what I'm saying? And Haney, as a matter of fact, LeVar, there's an epilogue. There's an epilogue on Haney and Loma, just like there was an epilogue show on Tank Davis and Ryan. I didn't see it though. I don't got the time for that. But there's an epilogue now for Haney and Loma. And in that, there was a clip they were promoting out there by Top Rank. It had, Haney and Still or whatever. And then Shakur gets in the ring. He's like, I want smoke, man. Shakur, man. He's all about it. You know what I'm saying? Shakur. And this is what I'm getting at. This is what caught my attention, LeVar. Haney, he got off the ring quick, bro. He was like, walking away. He's like, I'm still number one. And he just walked away. Shakur wanted that face off, LeVar. Shakur wanted to exchange some words. That caught my attention, man. But what do you got on this, LeVar? The aftermath. What could be next here for Haney and Loma, man?
All right. I'm glad that you brought this up, big bro. You know, and I was able to talk to the other big bro, Ricky Williams. Shout out to Ricky Williams. Happy birthday, my guy. The big 5-0. Salute. Happy birthday. After during the fight, my emotions was running high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, mine too. Mine too, definitely.
I had Loma winning, but I'm glad I was able to link up with Skywalker Boxing and Black Grass Podcast. We were able to watch the fight, rescore the fight. After rescoring it, I gave it 6 rounds apiece, 114 as a draw. Some of those rounds was very swing rounds. They could have went either way. There were times, Renee, that myself, Skywalker Boxing, and Black Grass Podcast, we had to watch a round a couple of times. We had to watch it to see who was going to, who we could give that round to. So there was moments where Dev would do something, Loma wouldn't do anything, and then vice versa. There was times where Loma would do something and Dev wouldn't do anything. But at the end of the day, and still, Dev won it. So a big salute to both fighters. You can't be mad at it. It is what it is. It goes down as a victory for Devin Haney. What's next? What's next for Loma and Haney? What's next for Lomachenko is just for him to go back down to 130. I think that'll be his best bet. He'll be able to get some quality fights. He'll be able to become champion down there. I think that's his best bet. Far as Haney he's number one, and there's been a big debate on who he should fight next. The fight that makes sense is Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. Listen, everybody, we are not going to know who the best is at 135 until they fight each other. We can sit up here and have this debate on who's the best. We're not going to know until they actually fight each other. So at the end of the day, I'm all about if it makes sense, it makes money. And I think that it should be Haney versus Tank. Now we do have that dark horse in there, and that's Frank Martin. So there's some quality fights out there. So Shakur, I want to see Shakur. He's only had one fight at 135. I think he needs to get a couple more fights.
Yeah.
Correct. To see where he is. Now he fought Oscar Valdez. That was good. But his last opponent that he fought, he was supposed to win.
Yeah.
So we really don't know. There's still a question mark out there for Shakur. And I'm not doubting his skills or anything. But once again, we're not going to know who's the best until they fight each other. Now, for Haney, I did see some things that he really needs to work on. But I think he fought that way because of Lomachenko. But against Tank, because Tank does have power in both hands, he cannot leave his head on the line like that. Loma was landing that straight left like pretty much almost the whole fight.
All night, yeah.
All night. So he's gonna have to change his style when it comes to Tank. And once again, and some of y'all might have heard me say this on Skywalker Boxing. Haney has to find that extra gear. He has to find that extra gear. And what I mean is if it's a tight round or something like that, he has to kick it into another gear to get that round. But at the end of the day, once again, we're not going to know who's the best at 135 until they fight each other.
Big facts, man. Kenneth Johnson, what's going on? Salute. And I saw it real quick, LeVar, and I didn't know what it was. Our guy Ricky Williams on a boat, and it said 50 or something like that. So yeah, man, happy birthday! I didn't know that. Yeah. I took a quick glance.
Yeah, he's on vacation. He's on vacation, man. He's enjoying himself, him and his queen, his wife. They're on vacation celebrating his birthday. So big salute to big bro Ricky Williams.
The big 5-0. That's what I'm talking about. Looking great too. Looking great, man. Looking great. Looking strong. Looking wonderful at 50. That's what I'm talking about. Renee. I was gonna say Renee. What the heck am I saying? Ricky Williams. What, man? Happy birthday, our guy. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, man. That's the thing, LeVar. This is the thing I got here on this, Lavar. Haney, I think he's most likely moving up to 140, man. I think that's the thing. I think that's the best bet. As a matter of fact, somebody out there, it's out there. Somebody linked to his team or whoever the heck, right? Saying that he's definitely moving up to 140. That Haney's doing that. If that, because I don't see him sticking around at 135 again, LeVar. I don't, man. And that's the thing about it. Haney himself, out of his own mouth, he talked about moving up to 140 and then going back down eventually to 135 again to defend them belts, to defend that undisputed position. It's going to be hard to do that, LeVar. Imagine him going up to 140, bro, fighting there, and then going back down to 35. That's going to tax him big time. And like what you said, I definitely agree. Our emotions were high. We called that fight, man. I personally had Loma winning, but I did mention also in the post-fight right after, I said Haney was going a lot to the body, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot to the body, which is really smart on Haney's part. You know what I'm saying? Had he had more power, bro, it would have really affected Loma a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I think it would have probably dismantled Loma, slowly but surely. But it is what it is, man. Definitely. It was a really close fight. I don't see him, though, LeVar. I don't see him sticking around 130, 135. I see you, bro. Go ahead.
A big salute to Dub Rightside. I was able to catch Dub Rightside day before yesterday. He was on Knockout Boxing 86 TV doing a debate. A big salute to Dub Rightside. Dub, I had you winning. I know things might not went your way, but I had you winning. Big salute to you. To be honest with you, big bro, it's when it comes to Haney and what he's going to do, It's hard to say because right now the ball is in his court. Do I think he will go down? And the thing is, Devin wants all the smoke, and we said this plenty of times. He wants the smoke. I think once again, if it makes money, it makes sense. So if he can get more money fighting Tank, I do see him going down to staying at 135. What I don't want to see. I do not want to see him go, okay, I'm going up to 140, then I'm going back down to 135. That's going to be too much on his body. But you can just tell that, yes, he's struggling at that division. His body can only take so much more. But I think he would stay at 135 for the Tank fight if they're able to make that fight happen.
Something tells me that I don't think that's next. I don't see it. I don't see and of course it's nothing along the lines of ducking. Of course not. Like you said, LeVar, and we've been saying it for a minute here, man. I've been pushing videos for years concerning Haney. He ain't ducking anybody, man. He wants all the smoke, man. I definite respect to Haney. I've given so much respect to Haney throughout his career. I just think it's a move that I think maybe for his health, maybe for whatever the reason may be, maybe just for maybe a warm-up gig after this, but it seems like Haney, he ain't about those warm-up gigs. He wants all the smoke, man. He wants the top. Matter of fact, what he just recently said, I just pushed a short on it. In the build-up to this Haney and Loma fight, he was going out there in the interviews, pushing promoting the fight. He talked about how Mayweather messed up the game of boxing, man. He said, Floyd Mayweather messed up the game of boxing because now everybody doesn't want to fight. The best don't want to fight the best anymore. They want to all keep their O. Haney himself said that. And why am I saying this? Because his disposition is he wants to go for all the top out there. He that's what he wants. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't see. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't see Tank or Haney next. I don't. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
I see where you're going with it, big bro. So. Yeah, Dev can move up and he can fight the winner out of Taylor and Lopez. He could do that. But what does he gain out of that? Because at the end of the day, Taylor is not undisputed. Because I believe Regis has a belt, right? Because Taylor had to drop a belt. He let go of a belt. So my question is, it would be nice if Taylor was undisputed because then let's say I have Taylor beating Tio. I really do. I'm picking Taylor over Tio.
Right. Yeah.
It would be great for Dev to leave 135 to go up to 140 and challenge for the undisputed championship, but Taylor doesn't have it. So I mean, at the end of the day, he can fight. He can still fight the winner out of that fight, and then maybe challenge Regis later on down the road. You just never know. Once again, the ball is in Dev court. The only one that really know what Dev is going to do is his dad, Bill, and Dev himself. And, and you got to salute both. A salute to Dev and Haney's whole team, man. That was a great win. Hey, it is what it is. You won. Just try not to push though. You got fined pretty hard.
Try not to rub it in people's face. Now this is the thing, LeVar. Watch this. There's another twist to this. Lomachenko and his team or whoever, right, his dad or whatever, his coach, I really don't know too much of Loma's team, but, you know, they're pushing the sanctioning bodies. They wrote a letter already, an official letter or what have you. They want to push LeVar. This is it, bro. They want to push Lomachenko, #1 contender in all sanctioning bodies, bro, to force the rematch at 135. Yeah, I don't see that happening, man. I don't see that happening. I don't know. But LeVar, because it's so controversial, I think maybe one of the best bets, alternatives, plan Bs, would be rematch Loma, bro, to clear the smoke, man.
There's no, listen, and Ricky brought this up. Is Loma the best 135 pounder in that division?
No, that's
or did they push him?
Right.
Did they develop him to be the best at 135? So what is Dev gonna gain out of rematching Loma again?
It would clear the smoke because the majority had Loma winning, a huge majority. And I know they're not judges though. That's like the debate that comes to this. Like, but yeah, you're right on that. I feel you on that.
No. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm talking to everybody that's out there. I just don't see the point of him doing that when there's more meaningful fights out there for him that can generate more money. We got to understand, yes, some of these fighters are fighting for legacy, but what are they really fighting for?
Facts.
So we're going to have to wait and see. I wouldn't want to see it again. I just don't. Loma's 35. You can tell that he's on the decline in that ring. You can just tell. Yes, some of us think that he won, but at the end of the day, they gave it to Dev. But you can see the decline. He just got out hustled. Like it was smart for Dev to go to the body on Loma. It was smart. So at the end of the day, I think that if Dev was to fight Loma again, Dev would switch. He will be different. He'll be a different fighter for that night. But I just don't see
be more dominant in a rematch.
Yeah, I just don't see the purpose. It has to make sense.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to go through, man. That whole thing of them pushing, trying to force a Lomachenko rematch, man. And that, like what you said, I mean, it would be great to see him go down to 130. That would be wonderful. That would be nice. And we don't even know, like, how much longer Lomachenko's going to be, fighting for. Maybe he's second guessing it now, you know what I'm saying? Maybe his final push is a Haney rematch and ride off in the win. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's next for them, man, definitely. And Haney, I got to set this out there, man. And I think I've been pushing it out there on Twitter, too, on some comments out there and all these posts. I don't see a Haney and Tank next. No way. I do not see that, man. And I don't see Haney rushing to fight Shakur either. Yeah, man. I don't see that. And of course, I'm not labeling any of these guys nothing, but I just don't see it, man. Maybe I do see more. Now, this is another thing, LeVar. If I'm not mistaken, Haney is, well, it seems like Haney is generally a free agent. What he does, he operates under Devin Haney Promotions, and he chooses what promotional company offers him the best. That's what he's been doing throughout his career, and that's great. You know what I'm saying? So he's free, man. He can do what he wants. If I'm not mistaken, the contract under Top Rank is done. That the Lomachenko fight was the last fight for the contract. That contract. Now anybody can come to him. Eddie Hearn can come back to him. Hey, I want to offer you this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what he does. I really want to see what Haney's going to do next, man. But I personally don't think it's going to be Tank. I don't think it's going to be Shakur next. Maybe it will be Tank next. I don't see it though, man. I don't see it. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And yeah, big salute again to Dub Right Side. Yes, I forgot Matthias, and Regis and Rolly. Yeah, they do have the. Well, I knew about Rolly, but I forgot about Matthias and having a belt as well. So thanks for that info. But yeah, we just got to figure out what he wants to do. And once again, I really think it has to make sense. These guys are all about they're all about money, securing that bag, and whatever is going to be what's going to be best for them. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Once again, it's the ball is in Dev's court.
And nobody's mentioning that. Maybe Haney can go up and fight Rolly for that belt. He got a belt now, so and that's the real champ belt.
he can do what he can. Yeah, he can fight the if Rolly's fighting Ryan, yeah, he can fight the winner out of that fight. There's fighters at 140, but once again, man, he has to understand.
That guy, huh? Yeah.
No, the guys at 140 can punch. They
That's
can
what I was
punch.
gonna say, bro.
It's different.
I was gonna mention that it's different at 40, bro. Too. We don't know if he's gonna reign up there, bro.
We have no idea. You know what I'm saying? It's like once again, it's like what I said before. Devin Haney can box. He can mix it up. He's almost like, I'm not comparing him to Caleb Plant, but what I use is, imagine if Caleb Plant had that power to keep Canelo at bay and to keep David Benavidez at bay. That's the only thing that's missing from Dev. You know what I'm saying? It's just the power. I mean, yeah, he can. Yeah, Loma's face was bruised up. Yeah, I get that. I understand that. But did he stop him? Did he stop Kambosos?
Yeah, he wasn't phasing these guys, man, as far as the power.
And there was times where he was throwing shots and Loma kept coming forward.
Yep.
I'm just saying. I'm not talking bad about Dev. I'm not talking bad about him at all. But I'm just saying it's a big difference when you go up there and wait.
Yeah, 140, man, that's another ball game right there. You know what I'm saying? It would be tough. So, Brightside, salute, man. I don't remember if I saluted you. Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, I see you guys, man. Real quick, man. James, man, what's going on? Oh, family's up in the building. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. Yeah, Dub Brightside, yep. Those are the guys, man. Regis, Rolly, Matthias. They all have belts outside of Taylor. So, and that's a lot of smoke, LeVar. 140 is a lot of smoke to fight off, man. So Haney has to fight, just like all these other guys say, you know what I'm saying? After a big fight, they always say, I'm going to go back to my team and talk about what I'm going to do. That's why I don't see Tank and Shakur next, LeVar. I don't see any of those guys next. Look, LeVar, I mean, the thing here also at 35, bro, there's a lot of mandatories there too. And Shakur and Tank aren't the only ones who are the mandos. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about it. I see that more, LeVar. I see next for Haney, none of these names that we're talking about. Shakur, Tank, no. I don't see those guys. Loma, most likely no, because I don't think Loma's going to be successful in the whole thing they're trying to do and being number one contender in all the sanctioning bodies. You know, that's probably out the window. So time will tell. I really want to see it, though. I got my eye on Haney. I want to see what's next, man, because really, really interesting stuff, man. Definitely. Bruce goes. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Another thing that we got to think about, too, every fighter can be beaten. You know, yeah, Mayweather, you know, he went undefeated in his career. We had a couple of other fighters, Rocky Marciano, that went undefeated. But, you know, every fighter, like Tank can be beat. He takes shots. Devin Haney can be beat. That's right. He takes shots. Shakur can be beat. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I think some people get caught up because they're fans and, you know, they're fans of the fighter instead of being fans of the sport. Every fighter is beatable. I mean, Mayweather has had some close calls, especially against Chop, against Shane Mosley. Yeah, and there was a time that Marcus Maidana buzzed Floyd. So
I was going to say that Maidana too. Yeah, in the first fight. Yeah. Yeah,
so it's like every fighter, either they get hit or they taste defeat, or you know, it is what it is. But just. I think some people are really caught up into, I'm a Devin Haney fan. He can't be beat.
Man, facts.
It only takes one punch. One punch.
Big facts, man. That's exactly why they got to fight. Tank and Haney, these guys got to mix it up, man. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what's next, but I personally doubt it's going to be any of those names, man. But Bruce Goes, man, thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. We appreciate y'all. You guys are family, man. I appreciate y'all. We love seeing you guys here, you know, chatting it up, hearing your opinions. And we're going to get to this button Spence in the moment right now, man. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my gosh. We got Dub Brightside saying, fighters can take an L and keep. There you go, man. And that's the thing, Dub, bro. That's the thing, bro. You know, that's the thing that a lot of these fighters got to understand, LeVar. You know what I'm saying? They got and hey, we've been seeing it, though, lately. This year's been wonderful for the sport. And Bud and Spence are setting the example even more, man. Even more. Because Ryan and Tank set the example. No, of course, we knew Ryan wasn't up there as far as, you know, skill-wise. But he stepped up to the plate, which is great. He was willing to drop that O. So was Caleb Plant when he fought freaking Canelo. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Plant and Benavidez. Benavidez stepped up to the plate. And we're seeing these guys starting to do it more and more, which is a wonderful sign, ladies and gentlemen. This is a wonderful sign, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the times, maybe not always, but after that L, these fighters get better, LeVar. You know, they get better. You know what I'm saying? So this is great, man. This is great stuff. As long as you are fighting the best. Exactly, Dub. Exactly, bro. This is exactly why Sean Porter got so much respect in his career, man. He was fighting them all. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter, man, my respect. I think a lot of people, they should give Sean Porter a little bit more credit, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was fighting all these guys, man. In the welterweight division, he didn't care. He got in there. He wanted the best, and he wanted to fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely respectable. Respectable. You know what I'm saying? So that's facts, bro. And we got to see it. We got to see it with these names as far as like what you're saying, LeVar. 135, man. Shakur Haney or Haney Tank fight each other, man. Let's get it on. Let's get it on soon. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Haney recently said also, you know, that the Tank fight is sooner than later. So we hope it is, man. We hope it is. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with Haney. We'll see what happens with Loma. I think best bet for Loma is to go down. Go ahead, LeVar. I saw you.
I think you had asked me about Haney and Shakur, like Shakur being in the ring.
Oh, yeah. Why did Haney walk off like that? And yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I would have done the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how serious Shakur is about that fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Shakur is scared. I'm not saying that at all. But I mean, there's no need to stand there and be going back and forth verbally if it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, plus he just got done with a grueling fight.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, honestly, that was a smart move of Dev. Not saying that he would have done anything, shoved Shakur or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, you got to know when to walk away. And I mean, yeah, he did the smart thing. You can entertain that later on down the road. So, because I don't believe that Shakur's next for Dev in a way. I don't believe that.
That's facts. Yeah, good point, man. Very good point. So we'll see what's next for these guys, man. Definitely. Great news. Now let's talk about this one, man. Bud and Spence, man. Jeez Louise, bro. Okay, now watch this. I gotta start with this, man. Y'all can go check it out on the channel. It was probably a year ago, maybe a little bit more. I don't remember, man. I suck with time frames, but it was a while. It was months and months ago, man. I would say around the ballpark of a year ago. And I don't remember after which fight it was, but I did talk about, okay, when Spence and Bud happens, or if it happens, I pushed the video specifically on this video talking about this point, that the buildup is going to be huge. Whenever these guys fight, the buildup is going to be huge. LeVar, they're doing it now, LeVar. It's official. Everybody knows it. Before it even went official, Spence already started throwing out some stuff on social media. Bud Crawford threw out that crazy post on Instagram, that was cool, man. Hey, shouts out to Bud and his graphic team or whoever the heck did that on Instagram. Those posts that, was like a puzzle, and the picture was, Bud Crawford with his whatever it was, holding on to, big fish, a shark. Man, I mean, so we kind of already knew it was going to happen with those posts coming out, now it's official. LeVar, this buildup is going to be huge, bro. This buildup is going to be amazing. I cannot wait, LeVar, for the press conference, my guy. Oh my gosh, dude. The press conference is going to be off the freaking chain. Tony, I see you, man. Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much. Oh, working and listening? That's what I'm talking about. We also got DP. Hey, you guys came right on time. We're talking about Bud Spence now. Now it's worth talking about. You already know we would talk about it from time to time, just some mentions. But now it's official, baby. Now it's official. LeVar, the only thing that's going to make it unofficial, if there's a freaking injury, okay? Or if someone pops dirty, because we got to be factual. We got to be factual because fighters have been popping dirty left and right. We got to be factual, right? Hopefully none of these guys pop dirty, which I think they'll be okay on that. And I hope there's going to be no injury, LeVar. They should be okay on that also, okay? They should be okay on that. So thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to chop it up. So the build-up, LeVar, is going to be huge, bro. These guys are already on social media talking about it, pushing about it, you know what I'm saying? The shirt, LeVar. You see Errol Spence's shirt, bro. Oh, man. I cannot wait. Bud Crawford just pushed a video wherever it was, whatever social media it was. I don't know. But Bud Crawford said it's game time now. It's game time now. Oh, my gosh, dude. Oh, my gosh, dude. Now, this is the first thing. Now, I got to start with this point. Just do, man. Hey, Ricky Williams, we were just celebrating your birthday a moment ago. Hey, let's give an applause for Ricky Williams and his birthday. Yeah, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have a wonderful cake. That's all I'm talking about, bro. And let's give a round of applause to LeVar for Bud and Crawford actually signing the freaking contract. They should have signed the contract with the officials, though. Yeah, my guys. Yeah, champs. Whether we're on Spence's side or Bud's side, I don't care. I love this. I love this. We're going to see a fight. I can't wait for the press conference, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait, LeVar. So now that I got to start with this point. LeVar. I pushed a video recently talking about it. Hey, hey. Y'all ready for Bud and Spence? I don't even have to ask you this. I do not have to ask anybody if you're ready. We've been ready for too long. Okay. Yes, sir. I got to start with this, LeVar. I got to start with this. Spence just pushed the video. Oh, no, a freaking post. Before it was official, before we knew anything, right? It was a couple days ago, right? Of gloves and that he's back in camp training or what have you. Okay. This is where I see LeVar. You think this is going to be a fat camp, LeVar? Is this going to be a fat camp, bro? I got to hear your point on that first. What do you think about it?
A fat camp for who? Which fighter?
Oh, Spence. I don't. That it doesn't even have to be mentioned for Bud on that one. No way. No. I think the thing is, yes, he has his promoter hat on sometimes when he's dealing with Frank Martin, but I think Spence he's been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He might not be going heavy at training, but I think he does something to stay in shape, because I think he learned his lesson for the Sean Porter fight. You know, he had to drop 25 pounds for that fight. So I think he learned his lesson from that fight. So I really don't think so. If he is, maybe he's not as heavy like he used to be, but he'll be ready. I don't think this will be a camp to lose weight. He knows what's in front of him. This is for Undisputed, so he knows the task at hand. So. Yeah. Because I would kind of doubt it before all this announcement. I pushed the video. That's why I pushed the video recently and talk about it. I pushed the video. I got to make this clear, fam. Those who didn't see it, I pushed the video called Errol Spence, the King for Long, as a question mark, because I was questioning it. I was like, okay, man, it looks like maybe Spence is getting a little complacent, man. You know, and he's the king. He's the king at welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Bud has a belt. I've been saying it for me. Spence is the king. He's been unified freaking champ at, welterweight division. But I did have that slight doubt, LeVar, saying, you know what? Looks like Spence is getting kind of complacent, man. But like you said, bro, he knows what this is. He's a vet. I don't think I think he knows what's on the table. Go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
Hey, I'm gonna come off right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a true man to apologize. So I am going to apologize to Errol Spence. Because, I have made a comment that, he was turned into Keith Thurman 2.0. Hey, that's on me. That's my fault. Only thing I can do is salute you and applaud you, because you did exactly what you said that you was going to do. You said that you were going to spin the block and that you wanted Terrence Crawford. And yes, we had to wait this long, but you said and you did what you was going to do. So only thing I can do is salute you, apologize. Hey, I'm a man. Hey, I can admit when I'm wrong. So at the end of the day, I'm glad that you was able to get this fight done.
It's justifiable, though, because the wait's been so freaking long. A lot of us were starting to suspect things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's a thinking man. This is what he wanted. Yeah, they were pushing Spence versus Thurman, but he didn't. He's like, no. He's like, no. I want Spence. So he did everything that he had to do. He wanted Crawford, so he did everything that he had to do to make this fight happen with Crawford. So I'm just glad that it's happening. This is what the sport of boxing needs. Now we are going to get an undisputed champion that we have not had since Zab Judah.
LeVar, the build-up's going to be... my eyeballs are stuck to social media. Of course, not all day. I got things to do. I'm busy. But they're going to be stuck to Spence and Bud, bro. They're going to be stuck. This is going to be... I said it at the beginning. It's going to be overshadowing every other announcement when it comes to boxing, LeVar. And rightfully so. They deserve it. Undisputed, welterweight, best against the best, undefeated champs. This is what we want in the sport, man. This is exactly what we want in the sport, man. We thank you guys so much for jumping in. I see you guys. Let me get to the chat. Okay, J.A. Dixon, man. What's going on? Oh, we got a fight. We got to fight. So I'm talking about Skywalker, man. We appreciate y'all support, man. We're family. Everybody, man. Y'all are awesome. TWT team's always supporting us, man. We appreciate y'all because we love the sport, man. We love the sport and we're family. That's what I'm talking about, man. So we got, everyone salute. Hey, Dr. Flawless, my guy. What's going on, man? The OG dropping them gems on this channel. Everybody support each other here. I'm sure everybody is subscribed to each other, but hey, if anybody isn't, share each other up, man. Subscribe each other up. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, guys, thank you guys so much for jumping in the building. I have to apologize. Yeah, me too, man. Hey, I was suspecting it also. But like I said, man, what do we expect to think? You know what I'm saying? After so long, these guys were quiet for so long. I mean, there were rumors of this and freaking rumors of that. We got tired of it, man. I mean, we're fans, man. You know what I'm saying? We're fans. We get impatient. We get itchy. You know what I'm saying? But definitely salute, definite respect to both these guys, Bud and Spence. They did it. Whether we also want to blame Bud, because I blame Bud. I've said he's weird and he's emotional, and you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the heck he's gonna do. One day he's happy, one day he's sad, one day he's freaking whatever. But now they did it. You know what I'm saying? They did it. And salute and applause. That's why I started with this topic. A round of applause for both these guys. You know what I'm saying? This is amazing. This is amazing, man. Heck yeah, we got to fight. So I'm talking about, Sky. Got the news late today. Oh, okay. You got it late. Wow. That's all good though, man. Yeah, man. I think this was the thing about it, LeVar. I think it was yesterday. Bud and Spence started posting like it was on. You know what I'm saying? And it was agreed. But when I saw that, LeVar, I knew this was not going to be. One day it's agreed and now it's not. I knew this was it, LeVar. I saw you. Go ahead, LeVar.
The way that they did it was was kind of smooth. They did it while like everybody was asleep, but I was still up. And I'm like, man, what is Bud sitting out? You know, what is he tweeting? Or not tweeting, but posting on IG. And I'm like, I scroll up, I'm like, what is he holding? So I saw the trident, right? I'm like, nah. So I kept scrolling, and that's when I saw it, and then I sent it to you. It was like early. I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm a late owl. You know what I'm saying?
You sent me that. I got up in the morning, went to work, went to the office, turned on my stuff. I was like, oh snap! Are you serious? I was like, dang, it's on. Yeah, I hit up Black Grass Podcast. I'm like, I called him on the phone. I'm like, hey man, you got to see this. So I'm not trying to throw anything out there or anything like that. He was like, hey man, I might talk about it. I'm like, hey man, that's on you, bro. But at the end of the day, we were so freaking fed up with these false announcements and freaking false alarms. We got tired of it, man.
Facts.
So the build,
the way they did it was fantastic.
Smooth. Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, it was. I don't know when the first pressure is going to be, but ladies and gentlemen, this deserves to go freaking viral. This deserves to be more viral than Tank and Ryan, man. You know what I'm saying? Respect to them, of course, Tank and Ryan, but this because this is more of a legacy fight, LeVar. This is legacies. As a matter of fact, Shannon Sharp, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Shannon Sharp. He was like, I don't care how expensive the tickets are, I'm going. So, people like that, they're going to make it even bigger, LeVar.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's gonna be great, and I think, and if I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat. I think there's a rematch clause, and I think they have to activate the rematch within 30 days.
I forgot to mention that one, bro.
So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, let's go.
Real quick, let me add to this. I understand. I read from a source out there. The rematch clause is at 54, LeVar. Yes, sir. 2 really valid sources I read out there a couple days ago. I pushed a video on this recently. I just pushed a video on it, a short. Sorry about the dogs. I already know the dog life. But rematch clause at 54, LeVar. 50 freaking 4, bro. Man. Oh, man. So, of course, we got to get through the first fight, fam. But there's a rematch clause. That's wonderful news, LeVar. This is wonderful news, bro. Just for the fact that there's a freaking rematch clause in this one, bro. And if it's going to be at 54, man, oh. Man.
I think the fight has to take.
The mic, it got mute.
Oh, I think the fight the rematch has to take place by December. Or either by December 2023 or in December 2023.
Yeah, the rematch clause, it would have to be this year. The rematch would have to be this year if they. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm getting too excited. LeVar, do you think we're not going to have to make predictions? Of course not. Will this go 12 rounds? Will this go 12 rounds? Because look, if it's a debatable, this is the thing, bro. If it's a debatable win, like Haney and Loma, right? Whether, like I said, whether you saw Haney or Loma, whatever, win, who cares? But if it's a close one, LeVar, that rematch has to be activated.
So are you asking me if it's going to go 12?
Yeah, what do you think?
The distance? No. But, once again, shout out to the big bro, Ricky Williams. He mentioned something yesterday while he was on that yacht, enjoying that nice blue water and having a drink. I was kind of jealous. Wish I was there with you. There's a couple things that we got to find out. One, I think it's going to depend on how well Spence can take Bud's power. If Spence can take it, it's going to be bad for Bud. If Spence can take his power shot.
That's.
Yeah. So that's what I want to see. I want to see how Spence responds to it. Because Spence, he gets stronger as the fight goes on. He really doesn't wear down. I have Spence by stoppage. I would say round 9 or 10.
So generally, the thing here, you don't see it going 12. You don't see it going 12. No. I don't. There's some. Spence just pushed on whatever platform it was. He had a graphic image out there that Bud was on the floor, man. He was on the canvas, bro. He means business.
Man, it's here's the thing. It all depends, man, because Bud starts off slow. Spence versus Ugas, he started off slow, and Spence was doing some things that I didn't like leaning in over his front foot. He can't do that against Bud because Bud, he likes to counterpunch, and he does it very well. Bud, he's been fighting in a southpaw stance, and with him fighting in that southpaw stance, he tends to fight that way for a long period of time, which is his weakness defensively. So there's a lot of things. Do I think Bud doesn't like when people go to his body? Is Bud gonna have the legs to get on his bicycle to move around the ring to get away from EJ? So there's a lot of questions, man. A lot of questions.
A lot of variables. You know what? You know what's going to help me determine more is the press conferences. The weigh-ins, the face-offs.
Yeah, and jab. The jab. Bud doesn't like to get jabbed, and EJ has a nice, effective jab. Bud he has the reach, but EJ knows how to close that distance. So we're about to find out who really wants it. But just by looking at those tangibles, man, I'm pulling for EJ. I really don't think that Bud has seen anything like EJ. But then again, once again, we have to see how EJ takes Bud's power. That's gonna kind of sort of tell us too. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true. Once we start seeing the rounds evolve, if EJ takes the power, I think it's going to be pretty much, it's kind of over. It's kind of over early. You know what I'm saying? Let me get your chat. So Jay Diggs says here, the Plant versus Benavidez, Haney versus Loma, and Tank Money really set this up. Yeah, it did. It would, I don't know. I don't know I don't know if Spence and Bud saw this and it motivated them more, like, oh, now we got to fight because look at these guys. Maybe it did. I think it did. I personally think it did, man. It really set it all up, the momentum for these fighters to really get in there, start going for the gusto. And I love this. This is just wonderful for boxing, man. This is wonderful. LeVar, I really don't care who's in the undercard, with all due respect, of course it's going to be nice. I'm sure they're going to set up a nice undercard. I'm sure they are. But I'm just... Bud and Spence is it. This is it, bro. This is it. Skywalker says here, I've seen the hints, but yeah, everybody was seeing the hints. We've all, we've been seeing the hints. A lot of people were really, and there were people coming out. There were people coming out saying it's going to be July 22nd a couple weeks ago, and then, oh no, that's the 29th. Matter of fact, LeVar, before all this stuff came, it was a couple days ago. It was right after the Haney Loma fight. Bud Crawford was interviewed, real quick right after, and he was asked, oh, so July 29th, what do you got on that? July 29th and this and that. And Bud was like, huh? What about that? What about that? So he kept it quiet. He kept quiet on it. Like you said, LeVar, they did it real out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So they were playing it off that. There was no fight.
No, once again, you got to be tight-lipped about things. But at the end of the day, the fight that we all been waiting for has been made. So now it's just time to see who's the best. But I'm telling you, Bud is gonna have to fight the perfect fight. He's gonna have to, because there's some wrinkles in his game, and once again, he's 36 years old. So we don't know how far his legs can go, because he's gonna have to move. If he sits there and he tries to trade with EJ, it's going to be bad. He has to move. And lately, we haven't been seeing Bud move. So, and I know people are going to be like, oh, well, you're just a Spence fan. It's a skill set.
I was going to mention that. The feet haven't been lately, bro. The feet haven't been so nice lately on Bud's part, bro. So
it's because of the level of competition he's been fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we're about to see. And then for EJ, yes, we've seen EJ take a layoff and come back and dominate Ugas. You know what I'm saying? This is another year and some change that he's been off. So I want to see if the timing's there, because like I said, he doesn't want to start off slow. If Bud starts off slow, it's a wrap. So somebody in this fight has to start off fast. And I'm only going off of keep it, yes. Which to me, it would favor Spence, because
he's gassing out stuff ain't gonna work in this fight.
He gets stronger.
If there's a gas out, if there's a gas out, someone's going down. That person who gets gassed out, there cannot be gassing out in this fight. There cannot be. You know what I'm saying? Shaq, go ahead. My bad, big bro.
It's the body. Spence is gonna be going to that body, and Bud doesn't like that. He does not like that. So what is he? He's gonna have to do something he's gonna have to move, man. but at a point in that fight, he's going to have to sit there. He's going to have to sit there and fight. Yep. Yes. So this is going to be interesting.
And we're going to have to call that fight, LeVar. We're going to have to call that one. We're going to have to. We've been calling fights lately. You already know it, family. So we're going to have to call that fight, LeVar.
Facts.
Oh my gosh. So Shakur, hey, what's going on, man? Thanks so much for jumping in the building. We appreciate y'all. Go ahead and like it up. You already know, man. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here, man. We got Jay Dixon saying rematch at 54. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, man, we're reading out here sources and they're making it known that the rematch clause, it looks like it's going to be at 154, man. Rematch at 54. Bud might be trying to clear his name. Yeah, man. I mean, this is LeVar. I think there's something about it, man. If they both move up, in the rematch clause, of course, we're going way down the line here. But if there is a rematch clause, and if it's at 54, you got Jermell there, man. Oh my gosh, this is just wonderful for the future, man. This is wonderful for the near future in the sport of boxing. Skywalker Boxing, LeVar, great prediction battle. Yeah, it is, man. It really is. I just see it so very varied variables. You know what I'm saying? Ref stoppage, man. The predictions are already coming out, LeVar. Predictions are already coming out. Here we go, Ricky. Ref stop, and I know that he means for Spence. Ref stoppage 8-11. Man, if that's the case, LeVar, if Bud gets beat down like that, bro, there's no one. Everybody shut their mouths about Spence. Everybody shut their mouths about Spence. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if that's the case, if Spence beats Bud like that, LeVar, hands down, Spence is the guy, man. I mean, he is the guy already, in my humble opinion. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
To be honest with you, big bro, he's gonna have to fight the perfect fight, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna have to. That pressure, rest in peace to Kurt Sugar, man. He said it, pressure bust pipes, man. How many times have we heard him say that? So
you said that also. You mentioned that also with a reference with our guy Kurt. Pressure bust pipe. You said this in the lead up to the Plant and Benavidez fight, and lo and behold.
Yeah, man. It's just it's a skill set, man. It's like what everybody been saying, man. And what I mean by everybody is like Big Bro Ricky Williams and Dub Right Side and Just Do Boxing. I mean, you got to learn the sport of boxing, man. And it's great to be a fan, but be a fan of sport, not the fighter, man, because you're not going to be able to see the fighter's flaws. You're just going to think that fighter is perfect.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And I did not find that out because like I said, I love Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? But Floyd, he got touched too. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, we all just gotta just look at the fighter's skill set and how they do things. And shout out to Stormy B-Man. Stormy B-Man, it's all about. He talks about how a fighter throws a punch, how he pivots on his feet. You know what I'm saying? How he gets his head in and off of the line. Those are the tangibles that everybody should be looking at when it comes to a fighter, and then you should be able to guess, how that fight's gonna play out. So I'm just saying.
This is the thing about it, LeVar. Here's the danger part. Here's the flaw, I guess we can call it, on Spence's side. The defense on the inside, man. Like you said, with, of course, the Porter fight and Spence, that was a different approach that Spence had. But generally speaking, man, and I know it was at a time where Ugas caught Spence on the inside, which was it was really, really controversial. But, Spence got to watch out on the inside, LeVar.
I agree. But, I think in that fight, Spence was really trying to find his range a little bit because he was out for a bit. That's why we were seeing some of the things that we never saw Spence do before. You know what I'm saying? When he was jabbing, or if he was out of place, he was leaning more over his front foot.
Right. I mentioned
he can't do that. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to be able to do that against Bud because Bud is going to counter that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's going to be a good fight. Because Spence is going to get hit. He's going to get hit.
He will. Yeah, he will.
I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I think we all want to see how is he going to take Bud's power.
How's he going to take it? Exactly.
Right. And like I said before, it's like big bro Ricky Williams. He said if Spence takes that shot and it doesn't stop him in his tracks it doesn't have him think, it's a wrap.
That's facts.
It's a wrap. It's going to be like a pit bull fighting a chihuahua.
It's a question that has to be answered, though, because Spence was affected. Of course, he wasn't phased. He wasn't on some Porter punches, man. I do remember that, him going back. But yeah, if Spence takes the power, it's over. It's pretty much over, man. I do see it like that. So early in the fight, we're gonna determine that. We're gonna if he takes the best of Bud, it's over. It's over. Yeah, I don't care how good he can switch. All these guys saying, these reporters and stuff. Oh yeah, he's the best switch hitter in the game. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He's gonna walk him down. Excuse me. So we got Dr. but oh my gosh, I'm coughing up. Bud, okay, I'm just gonna keep it clean. Bud is going to get beat up badly, man, and has never been in the ring with anyone like Errol. On the flip side too, Errol hasn't fought anybody like Bud, but still, man. Yeah, go ahead, LeVar. I see you.
But see, the thing about Errol, man, it's like he has that poker face. Like if he gets hit with a good shot, you don't know from him. He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So he has that poker face. Like he really doesn't show any type of emotion, or you know what I'm saying. So even when his mouthpiece came out and Ugas hit him, man, he really wasn't hurt. He just stumbled back because he was looking at, he was trying to figure out where his mouthpiece was. Yeah, so he wasn't hurt, and I think that was like Ugas' best shot, and he just took it.
Yeah, and so after that, it was all she wrote. After that, it was all she wrote, man.
I really, man, I'm okay. I really think that EJ is gonna end up hurting Bud to where I don't even think there will be a rematch, man. Because EJ, man, he's a bone collector, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. If he beats him down like that, there won't be a need for a rematch, man. And this is the thing about it. Spence, man. This is the thing about it. If Anthony Joshua is still in that Spence camp, or if he's going to be in this camp for this Bud Crawford, and if Spence is going to be mixing up with Mel Charlo, as we know he's accustomed to do, spar these guys, Bud power won't phase him, bro. It won't phase him, man.
The thing, big bro, I don't mean to cut you off. It's like Bud, the type of competition that Bud's been fighting, he should have been knocking them out, dude. He's really should. I mean, David Avanesian, okay. Sean Porter, we already know that Sean Porter really didn't train for that fight, so he's been the right people have been put in there with Bud, if that makes sense. And and Sean Porter was beating him, to be honest with you. But if he would have just trained, if he would have just trained like the way that he fought Earl, then this will be a whole totally different conversation. Would this fight even happen? Because now you're talking about if he would have, and the key word is if he would have beat Bud Crawford. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I think that they have matched Bud up with the right people for him to be able to knock them out.
Definitely, man. Let me continue this chat here. Let me continue to chat. And LeVar, the debates are going to be going even crazier now on all these platforms, bro. There's going to be people firing back and forth, bro. It's going to, you know, amongst the fans, this buildup is going to be ridiculous, man. Go ahead.
I think it's going to get violent, especially at the arena, man.
Yeah, hey, fans, don't mess up this fight, man. Y'all don't get crazy. Y'all don't get crazy and mess up this fight, man, because, you know, something stupid can happen out there and then they'll call the fight off, man. Come on now. Even in the presses and stuff like that. Fans, keep it under control, man. Please. No, yeah, you're right, bro. Something's gonna pop off, bro. These guys, and these YouTube channels, and all this, man. It's gonna get irate, LeVar. It's gonna get ridiculous, bro. It's gonna get it's been like that for a long time. You know, people were so disappointed they stopped talking about it. But when it was hot, the topic was hot. People were ridiculous. How much more is it gonna be ridiculous now that it's official, man? Jay Dixon's here. They got to make Bud pull those trunks. Jay Dixon said here, Boots should be on the. Yeah. I heard Boots is going to be fighting July. Maybe. I heard it's possible Boots is going to be going for July 22nd, bro. I don't know if he's going to be on the undercard. That's what I heard, but who knows, right? What do I know? But I did read out there that it's probably going to be 22nd, not the 29th. Go ahead, LeVar, see you.
I think Pitbull Cruz might be on the undercard.
Yeah, against the warm-up gig. Yeah, I think I saw the name already. It's going to be yeah, Pitbull Cruz got his name. We said this before. He got his name off of going 12 with Tank, you know. I mean, Pitbull Crew ain't doing nothing. I mean, it would be nice to see him against a, higher echelon fighter, but, they're hyping up that guy too much, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he probably will be on the undercard, but I have no idea. And like I said, man, I'm really not so interested in the undercard. Bud and Spence are the other fights. Those are the ones. That's the fight. That's the fight, man. That just, geez Louise. And I'm sure they're going to build up a nice undercard, though. I'm sure they better, or I don't know. But Bud and Spence is, for me, LeVar, I got tunnel vision. It's that night for me. Cat Johnson's here. I remember Kurt. Yeah, love you, man. Love you, Kurt. Used to say when the fighters go silent. Yeah, that's true. That Ray Flores, as a matter of fact, Ray Flores, we had him on, PBC host. He came on the show some time ago. Y'all check that interview out. He said the same thing. He said when they're quiet, that means they're negotiating, man. They're getting things ready. Silver, what's going on, Silver Salome, man? What's going on? Thanks so much for being in the building. Yes. About time, Las Vegas. It's going to be huge. This is going to be so huge, man. I love this, man. Ricky Williams, Bomac won't stop the fight, but I'm going to look like, yeah, that's the thing. Bomac is not that type, man. Respect to Bomac. He's not that type to, yeah, man, but it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, man. Jay Dixon's here. Bud saw Danny. And we got to see who the ref is, too, LeVar. But that's another one. We got to see who the ref is. Jay Dixon, Bud saw Danny landing that counter right hand to the body on EJ, and he will use that. Yeah. I cannot. I just love this, man. I'm going to be visualizing this. I'm going to be stuck on these guys and what they're saying in social media. I want to see LeVar, who's in their camps. I want to see how they're preparing. Of course, we're from the outside looking in, but they're going to be showing some stuff. They're going to be showing Ryan Garcia now with Derek James. Probably Errol Spence will be maybe sparring it up, mixing up with him with the speed to get the speed down. Yeah, everyone gets hit. That's big facts, man. That's big facts. Big facts, Ricky. PGA Sands, thanks so much for jumping in the building. Thank you guys so much, man. You guys are awesome, man. Black, hey, man, where you been, bro? Man, family right there, man. Always showing us love, man. We appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much for jumping on here. Where you been, bro? How you been? How you doing, Black Star? Thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. Thank you so much. And when you're pushing content, bro, man, I love your content. You already know I was tuned in when you were live, man. Thanks so much, man. How you doing? Thanks so much for being here, bro. Thanks so much for being here. Black Star. Go subscribe to Black Star. Go subscribe to him, man. PJ says here, Bud been hurt by Gamboa and Mean Machine. That's true. I forgot all about that, man. It's been so long. It's been so long. Spence about to hurt him to the body and cause Bud. Now, the thing about, I think Bud's speed is more than Spence, which I think will give Spence problems, though. The speed with Spence. Oh, man, I cannot wait. There's so much. These questions are going to be answered, man. Rick Williams says here, everyone thinks Bud stops everyone. I don't agree. He's been fighting. Yeah, exactly. Of course. It's the level of competition. Which is age old with Bud. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with Bud. You know what I'm saying? He's been fighting chinny guys, and a lot of those ref stoppages are suspect. I got EJ all day. Yeah. Hey, I got nothing to say against that, man. Definitely. PJ says here, Spence will be able to take Bud's power. I mean, if that's the case, it's over, man. That's how I see it, man. If that's the case, it's over. I mean, of course, I give Bud all the credit. I have been saying lately, too. I give Bud the credit, man. He's always fight ready. He's always in the gym. This guy, his reflexes are going to be on point. They're going to be on point, man. They're going to be ready. They're going to be fresh. That's the danger factor I see for Spence, man. You know what I'm saying? Against Spence. Will Bud be able to take Spence pressure, and body. Yeah, nope. Ricky Williams says here, EJ hits that's Ricky. Yeah. And that's what I mentioned a moment ago. I'm behind the chat. And more. That's what I'm saying. I gotta see who's in Spence's camp, LeVar. You know how they send photos with the camp photos and who's in camp and stuff like that? I gotta see. I mean, if Anthony Joshua's there too, bro, helping EJ get ready. Of course, yeah. Anthony Joshua is not the most technical fighter. We're not talking about technicalities in this case. We're talking about power. If he's sparring with AJ, bro, yeah.
Hey, and I know what Ricky
might get ugly.
I know what Ricky means by this because yesterday he went live and he talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Some fighters are developed and some fighters are built. And what he was talking about, he was referencing Shakur, Dev, and Tank. You know, out of the three, you should be able to tell who was developed and who was built as a fighter.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. EJ gets hit by... Yeah, so Bud Power not better than Jermell. Yeah, there you go. Some fighters... Yeah, there you go, man. There you go. I understand. That's true. Yeah, it is. I haven't thought of it like that. That's facts. That's really true. Real true.
Did you... I mean, just look what he did to Banana. A jab to the stomach.
And EJ sparring with that guy. And we're not talking about recently sparring. They've been sparring. They've been working with each other, you know, so
they push each other, man.
Yeah, LeVar, this is the thing about it, bro. This is the thing about it, bro. If Spence beats down Bud like that, ain't nobody messing with Spence. You know, ain't nobody messing with us. Boots, I love you, man, but yeah, ain't nobody. If that's the case, even Boots, man, you ain't messing with no Spence, man. You ain't messing with no. Yeah, PJ says you're the eye collector about to get another Bud gonna need glasses. Oh my gosh, man. PJ says here, this is about to be the best year. Oh, it is. It's been wonderful so far. You know what I'm saying? Definitely it's been wonderful. But this is the cherry on top. This is the cherry on top that's making it, you know what? This is going to shut everybody up saying boxing's dead. And this is going to shut everybody up right here. This is shutting everybody up right here because, you know, we're getting it. We're seeing it. Inoue and Fulton too? Oh my gosh. But like I said, LeVar, but this is the thing about LeVar. Like I said at the beginning of the show, Bud Spence official, it's overshadowing all this now, which is great. I ain't tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? Great year. Oh, definitely, man. Ricky, definitely. Jay Dixon's here. These new boxing fans will still find. Of course, man. That's the problem nowadays that we have with the sport of boxing, man, with fans. You know what I'm saying? But man, LeVar, I got to get going, bro. We've been an hour and a little bit over it. You know what I'm saying? I got to get ready to get back to the grind. You know what I'm saying? LeVar, any last words, man?
Hey, big bro, don't try not to work too hard, man. Hey, thanks for this flash live, man. I appreciate you, big bro. Hey, to everybody in the chat, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. If y'all new to the channel, subscribe, hit that post notification bell so that when Renee and I go live, you'll get that notification. Hey, mental health. Hey, check up on a family member. Check up on your friends. Make sure that they're okay. If there's something, if you're going through something, always try to talk to someone. You just never know what you're going through and what somebody else is going through. Other than that, be safe. Your health is your wealth. Happy birthday to the big bro, Ricky Williams. Enjoy your time out there on that yacht. And salute to everybody that tuned in. We appreciate y'all.
Man, LeVar, thank you for your time. I love it, man. Thanks so much for being here. And everybody who jumped in the building, man. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. We're RENEBOXYOUNG, the platform where we discuss, critique, analyze, talk about sport of boxing in level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Enjoy the build-up for Bud Spence. That's what I'm talking about. Peace.
Peace.